For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. That's God's promise for every one of us. He has a huge plan for the story of your life. But just like these storytellers have discovered, you might be surprised by which part of your story God's ready to use in a huge way. Or maybe you've been made to feel like your story's nothing but damaged goods, like you're somehow disqualified and God can't use you. All I know is that God has a long history, a perfect track record of taking our damaged goods and turning them into something good. Just ask Alice or Jordan or Renee. Just ask Andrea or Joe and Cheryl. Just ask my buddy Tim or James. All of these people have discovered a powerful secret that can change our lives. And the secret is this: when we step into the light with all of our stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly, when we hold that up to the one who made us, the God who promises to be the author and perfecter of our faith, His perfect light can shine even through our imperfections, and it can tell a beautiful story of God's redemption to a hurting world. And that's how a hurting world finds hope. But here's the best part: we don't have to do it alone. It's not up to us to write our own stories. It's not up to us to shine and change the world on our own. God is with us, and He promises to carry us in our weakest moments. He's a healing God who can do a powerful work through our lives. There's power in your story, but you're not the source of that power. He is. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I hope these stories and songs have inspired you to go out and live a better story. Step out of the darkness and into the light, and know that God will be strong enough to carry you every step of the way.
You must think I'm strong to give me what I'm going through.
When I'm over there, it's tough for me. I don't have very many opportunities to go to church. That's why I pray, I talk to God on my own, and that gets me through.
On my own, I know I'm not strong enough to be everything that I'm supposed to be. I give up, I'm just not strong enough.
I found out that His love was never ending, that there was nothing I could do to separate me from His love. I found that out.
Strong enough for the both of us, yeah.
For women in abusive situations, what they need to hear is that there is a way out. There are services that will take care of them, but more than anything, there is one person that will love them more than anything, that will fulfill them.
That's the point. To reach the point of giving up. Oh, 'cause when I'm finally at rock bottom, well, that's when I start looking up.
I want people to know that freedom that I have experienced, because without it, you will not ever experience that true joy that Christ has offered us.
I'm just not strong enough. Hands of mercy, won't you cover me, Lord, right now? Asking you to be strong enough.
I mean, everybody is capable of doing it, every single person. I think it's just about being willing to give up your comfort, you know, being willing to sacrifice, being willing to do something.
Through Christ.
Everybody's really a story. You look around, you walk past people on the street, they're stories. They have a story. And their story needs to be told too.
I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And I don't
Our life is not important except in the impact it has on others' lives.
Out of the darkness of doubt,
of addiction,
of complacency,
of beyond repair,
of domestic abuse,
physical disability,
out of the darkness of bitterness,
and into the light of redemption,
of forgiveness,
of faith,
of compassion,
of a marriage restored,
of no fear,
into the light of I am wonderfully made.
Can we lift our voices one more time? And if you feel like it just in an act of surrender, sometimes just, man, I throw my hands up and say, I'm not strong enough, God. Thank God you are. Let's sing it together, would you? Say, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I don't have to be, and I don't have to be strong enough, strong enough. Thank y'all so much.